Hey, what gamers? I'm back with one last Bayonetta review. Yep, and now the last Bayonetta review. We don't know much about Bayonetta before, and we know it's going to be different because Hideki Kamiya stepped away from Platinum Games. Who's the man who created the Bayonetta series and the one behind Devil May Cry 1? He's a brilliant man with his interesting game innovations. So yeah, here's the question: was Bayonetta's death in Bayonetta 3 because of him leaving Platinum Games? That's where the story's with him. Maybe. I don't know. Anyway, today I'm reviewing Bayonetta Origins, Cereza and the Lost Demon. It's a prequel story that has a very different style of gameplay compared to the previous three games. It does. This is games that attempt to explain a lot of things that the other ones, that the mainline series left out. Like explain a bit about the Umber Witches. It does give a bit of an explanation about the Umber Witches a bit. So it's a bit of, so we'll see what other programs the story will have to say. Now let's get into it. So it opens up with a storybook narration. This entire thing is more storybook-like. As it narrates about the two clans, the Umber Witches and the Lumen Sages. They have a rule to never mix together. But two people broke that rule. Now it's Rosa and Boulder. So Rosa and Boulder. This means that because they had a child, which was basically Cereza. Boulder was banished, and her mother and Rosa was locked in prison. Oh, I looked at the cast list. We have an entirely new cast of voice actors this time, and we only have only have three familiar characters: Rosa, Jean, and Bayonetta or Cereza. So yeah, the only returning voice actor though is Jennifer Hale, who played the titular protagonist in Bayonetta 3, replacing Helena Taylor, and I've explained why in that video. Because some controversy she got herself in. Outline how much she was paid by about how much she was being paid by Platinum Games just to return. So yeah, Jennifer Hale is the only returning voice actor in this one. She plays Rosa. So Rosa was locked in the cell, as I said. So Rosa will sneak in and be with her mummy. Rosa seeing her daughter puts a lost smile on her business smile on her face. How much she loves her. Right, it won't last. Around the age of 10, the man was being moved to a deeper cell. He was raised to living with another outcast witch. As after that, of that open storybook, we cut to Cereza going off to rescue her mother. Go rescue her mother. While she's dealing with all the scorn that people give her. Thanks to John's help, now she gets there to the cell, but too late, her mother's gone. And the gate to Inferno opens up. Dragon weighs her down before she was rescued by a mysterious boy with cryptic speech. As in most of it that out, I would tell her to go to the Avalon forest. She'll gain a greater power to rescue her mother. The White Wolf will guide you. That's basically the gist of what we could get. But is this boy really a good guy, or is he the antagonist? We don't know. After that, we it's all will be a dream. We get confirmation that Cereza's had that dream many times, but the ending this time, but this time it's different. It makes a question why. So she speaks about going together, of course. Her teacher calls for her. Her teacher's name is Morgana. Don't know which name I. Yeah. And she has a very neat outfit, to say the least. Was I special headgear. Cereza's supposed to be doing her chores before she took a little nap. Cereza is doing some chores. As the book sort narrator implies that Morgana isn't a bad person. She may be strict, but she does care for Cereza. Well, she understands what it's like being an outcast and how they treat you. Now, we don't exactly know being Cereza's age when she meets her older self. I know how old modern Bayonetta is, before being sealed away, obviously. Because take away the extra year, the 500 years, and the extra 20 years, or minus the extra 20 years, we what age? Like sometime something in her 20s, maybe? And she's a beautiful young woman, so it makes sense for her to be in her 20s. Yeah. So, anyway, Cereza managed to get her chores done. This is quite. I actually we found out there was a pattern between the three games. Bayonetta being more of a mother figure. Yeah, she was in the first game. She was more of a mother figure to her younger self, Cereza. And Bayonetta too. She was more. She was like a mother figure to Loki. And well, she basically is a mother in another universe when she meets her future. When she meets her alternate universe daughter, Viola. So it seems like she's going to become the protagonist going forward for the series. Because if they bring back Bayonetta, it will undo all of the things that will happen unless you say it's jumping ship to another universe. That could possibly work to the Bayonetta story, like this is an alternate dimension where the events of Bayonetta 3 never happened as a split timeline. That allows them to keep Bayonetta in the series without retconning the ending. I think that could work. And they also, but they could save that timeline for spin-offs, and the main, or they could just say the main timeline featuring Viola would be either spin-offs or mainline games. It depends. But the multiverse aspect could work to create all new versions of Bayonetta. They have, but you can tell they have fun creating their own kinds of unique Bayonettas. Ones that don't really get brushed out much. Not about that. That's ridiculous new. Yeah. Yeah. That night, so I'm doing the chores. Early that night, Cereza's gonna practice her magic. She's gonna be summoning demon magic. A little bit, few minutes early on, Morgana scolded Cereza for not looking after her hair properly. She explains that the hair is what its symbol was an Umber Witch's power. It can be conjured to. Oh, you basically know if you play the games. And you can become armor used as a weapon, or be a conduit to summon demons. This does a good explanation about some things. So, Cereza attempts to do a summoning at night. She does the dance and summons, but it does not go right. Summons a demon, and the hair is supposed to act as a conduit to control them. Cereza's scared, but the demon turns to dust. Basically, a demon that isn't controlled will soon die. Will die not too long later. Most of these stronger demons will die much more later because of how big they are. Lana says to Cereza that she's not ready. Cereza begs and begs to try again, but Morgana's not listening. She was also given a little bit of a bracelet to help with the summon. She's still practicing the magic. This does a good explanation of how she learned magic if she was an outcast. How did she learn? That was a question for a while, but this game answers it. She was with an outcast who was more like a mother figure. Of course, she still had a kind mother. Cereza assault. Remembers that boy. She might, to be able to control that power, she needs more power. So she plans to head on to Avalon Forest, and when she gets that power, she'll impress Morgana. So that's what she has. Let's see how that goes. Right, sorry for the long pause. Let's quickly go through some story. No detail. Have you noticed Bayonetta, Cereza's shadow does not have a butterfly on it? It's not without the demon. Because she's not contracted to one yet. Well, powers. So, Cereza does not have any of the power she'll get when she turns Bayonetta. I guess you only born to a demon once you go older. So just checking for the notes, see if I can find the notes. Feels like one's on there, but I can't see it. Anyway, Cereza enters the woods. She comes across creatures called fairies. Not the usual spelling. She tries to prove herself strong by summoning a demon, sees it not work, but when she closes her eyes and fear, the babies are gone. I feel the demon somehow possessed a capital Cheshire. And wants to go back home, is really pissed. Ghost Cereza does not know how to get back home. And you can't attack her though, because she's a summoner and contractor. I don't know what else there is. I'll turn some. I don't know how that happened. So, and the demon gets weaker when he's away from Cereza. So the two reluctantly had to work together. Cereza's trying to find a white wolf that could give her more power to send him back home. So after walking along, they find the white wolf and follow it to a mysterious place. Cereza had a dream not too long later. The same mysterious boy saying, "Find the four cores and destroy them." So after a while, they end up finding the first core. After it got destroyed by the demon who Cereza's calling Cheshire because of the dog it's possessing, they gain a new power. So getting destroyed core, they gain a new power. I don't know. I really am again. I'm not sure if this boy is good or bad. You know, is he actually a good? Shit, I did not mean to press play. Is he actually a good guy trying to help Cereza, or is he manipulating her to be some type of great demon? Who knows? We'll just wait and see. So yeah, to try on to find the second core, interacts in spirits called wisps of who once normal children before being taken away. before being killed in the forest. So sweet. After finding the second element, they destroy it. Now on the way to the third, they encounter a fairy dragon. It's so powerful. It's powerful. It wasn't Cereza to retreat. She's definitely afraid. And Cheshire hates to, Cheshire doesn't admit his attacks won't do anything. So Cereza's down, but she managed to conquer bits of her fears and conquer her dark side. Once they come the dragon again, and Cheshire's in trouble, Cereza finds the courage. After following it, they find it close to the core. They mount and defeat it and destroy the third core. Another new power. Cereza also had two times she had contact with Morgana, but it's the bracelet the only connection with the moon. She's working on this powerful spell to get Cereza out of the forest, but it will take until dawn for it to officially be completed. So, yeah. But she does know how much Cereza has grown. She's slowly become the character she is today. So what gives her that cocky... what gives her know how she gets that cocky nature? She's not the usual woman yet, Right. So yeah. Cereza has contact with the boy again. She asks him his name. He says his name is Lucaron. Doesn't mean we ultimately trust him, but why are she met someone called Luca in this time when she was just a kid before she even meets the actual Luca? The alternate husband doesn't exist yet because we're in the 1400s according to Google. Yeah, brief moment here. Apparently Bayonetta 1 takes place in the 1950s. I don't know why. It just doesn't look like that. I don't know. It doesn't look 50s. Vehicles look a bit modern to me. Again, no phones and stuff. But by the sequel, New York looks like a modern day city. Nothing like it did back in the 19th century. 20th century. Vehicles look modern, including the taxis. So it's a weird choice. It's a weird decision. Maybe it did take place in the 1950s, but and that count just like Enzo not aging because he still got a debt to pay for Baldo. For Rodon. But it doesn't make sense either because he's still got a wife and kids. So it's really confusing. Especially it's more modern in the third game. The Bayonetta's outfit. Looking more like a modern day woman who lives in New York. A sweet gentlewoman. Which is something she's not. So we'll see how this goes. Yeah. Alright, sorry about that, pause. There's an extra story look on the game, but I decided to do a separate review on that one. I'm going to do a separate review on that one. May not be as long, but it's interesting. So yeah, during the conversation with Lucaron, he reveals that he's like her. His mother's waiting on the outside, but so long he wanted to reunite with her. Yeah, the other connection. So yeah, after that, Cereza and Cheshire. I'll forget the final call. As when they come across a illusion of Rosa. Cereza's mother. Oh. I know him. Cereza falls for her because she's only 10. And she's desperate to see her mother again. So you can understand much about that. But it's leaving her to clear, but Cheshire saying to her, in the end though, because this above a bus, the two have an argument. They go separate ways. All going along, Cereza isn't seen. Oh, so yeah, she does not want to help him. She's seen her, but she can't help him now. He gets captured. She sees him talking to a shadowy figure, basically offering the girl for her way back home. That's what that guy proposes to Cheshire. He doesn't trust him, saying no. So the abuse again. The White Wolf actually helps out. So Cereza rescues Cheshire. And versus revealing the identity of this mysterious figure. He's known as the Fairy King Puka. About this bastard. In the end, they're getting blasted off by Team Rocket. And much by the final call. Cheshire and Cereza made up. That's the final call. Gone. Now they head to the core of the forest. Yeah. They head up there. Let's try to reach to head to the right location with the white rope there. And they head down. Goes into that Berry King Puka again. He ends up once again trying to manipulate Cheshire, but he's not having it. So he just controls him anyway. Now, and he gets blasted off again. Cereza managed to get through the Cheshire. Yeah. It's basically the question, why didn't he accept the offer to go back home? Joshua says he just doesn't trust him. So here's the questions, does he trust her? He doesn't say anything. See how and find the crystallite. They find Lucaron. But it's revealed that's not him talking in a way. That voice was Lucaron, but it's actually coming from the White Wolf. Basically, his soul's in the body of the wolf. It explains his story. Many centuries ago. Sorry. Many centuries ago, the Fairy King fell in love with a human and married. Birthing a half human, half fairy child, Lucaron. A lot of people kill the king, but there are only a few evil ones that did not. They assassinated the king, but the man of Asher escaped with Lucaron. More simply his soul. And he's been one way. Ever since a witch could possibly break them free. So Rachel does want to help, but Lucaron feels the only way to do it is to sacrifice Cheshire. But she refuses. After all, he's her friend. They grew throughout the story. I put mentioned actually earlier. Cereza was wounded, so Cereza cut off her hair to do it. That kind of nature really works with her character. So yeah, not taking no answer. Look on captures Cheshire was the space to go after him. Cereza's definitely grown more as she's learned some more magic. She uses all the magic, the wit and magic she has to defeat Lucaron. And seems like since this was the last chance, if balls, but Cheshire says him. Lucaron realizes how their actually grown. The demon actually came for a human. A witch and demon get along. He apologizes for his mistake. It's truly actually a pretty good scene. But it's not over. Everyone's done so the three make their way out. But they're very certain in the catching them. But luckily they're saved by Morgana. But all it's not safe good to be as Morgana isn't really a good guy. She calls Cereza a brat. She's actually able to be Lucaron's mother. She's been training little girls to become witches so they can help her son. But they were never strong enough. She's the one who sent them to their deaths. She could have asked for help. She should have literally asked Cereza for help. Instead of sending those girls, ask anyone for help. Instead of sending them to their deaths. It's really heartbreaking scene because Cereza forms her as a mother figure. Cereza's losing all will to fight, but it was Cheshire the reason for her not to give up. Like gives Cereza courage and they're battling Morgana, who's a full-fledged witch by the way. Cereza unlocks witch time. And that's key to her defeat. Destroying her the brooch causes her soul to the soul come out of the body. Luca doesn't have much time left. He thanks Cereza. Yeah, friend. He says they're half friends now. This says she wished they could have become friends. Yeah, has one last goodbye to his mother before he leaves. After that, Morgana is dragged into Inferno, which is the fate of every Umber witch when they die. When the soul leaves the body. So Bayonetta eventually reaches the fate of she, as Paul's asleep on her chest, she's got to go home and say goodbye. Cereza promised to be a strong witch to summon him. Also, earlier on, Cereza said a similar line she will say years later. Let's dance. I think. Now Cereza's grown. She is fully strong enough to go reach her mother in time. In her dreams, she talks to her mother. It's a truly good scene. Something we wanted to see that never got properly. We know how much she meant to her. We know how much Rosa meant to Cereza. But the opportunity they had to interact, get an emotional moment out of Bayonetta, they squandered it in the sequel, didn't they? So this was a better understanding of the character. We also see elements of that in Bayonetta 3. A little better, but not as good as this one. Bayonetta is very strong. She ties up her cut hair into a similar style she has in Bayonetta 1. Shows her growth. she will summon Cheshire again someday as a strong witch. So begins her growth to become the witch we know today. Of course, it's not the end of the game. Based on the main story, we even get a dance sequence. It's kind of more emotional, the music, than in the main games, where they just had the iconic theme of Bayonetta playing that song. But this was more emotional. I gotta admit, Bayonetta 3's ending was emotional. But I think they killed her off because they did not know what to do with the character. Since Hideki Kamiya, after the introduction of Bayonetta Origins, he left Platinum. His name is in the credits as supervising director, like the previous games, but he's left Platinum, and he's the one who created the series. How's the series going to handle itself now? Like, will they go for an alternate universe type of thing? Will they focus on a different Bayonetta, allows them to actually make a new original design? So, whereas the Bayonetta 3 never happened in that universe. But I'll just be saying no to the characters. I think they should give at least Viola a chance to become her own protagonist. The first game focused on her living up to her mother. Living up to her mother. As she grows to become powerful, as she by the end she becomes more like her mother. But still the same character deep down. Distinguish yourself. So we'll see when Bayonetta 4 eventually gets announced sometime. Of course, it'll be a while. Bayonetta 3 was in development for years. Don't forget, Bayonetta 2 came out in 2013. 14, sorry. Back in 2014. And 8 years later, the third entry finally released. So we may be waiting quite a while. But I think they should go multi-platform again. I'm serious. I think they should go multi-platform. That allows them to push the capabilities of consoles. I'll keep the Switch version low res, but push the console to its limits. They can push the other consoles to their limits with their graphics. A full-fledged Bayonetta game, similar to Devil May Cry. So I was waiting that sad Nintendo snagged it up. Bayonetta 2 was good, but Bayonetta 3's art style just does not look right. Just the graphics just not that great. So, but I actually will play it someday myself. I will be playing Bayonetta 1 after this because I'm going to get my mind really emotional on it. But anyway, it's not my last Bayonetta review. I thought it was going to be my last one, but nah. I'm going to be reviewing the John story next. Which is only like, cutscene videos like 35 minutes. So I can probably knock it out tomorrow. 3 minutes. So I could just probably knock it out tomorrow. Knock out the park tomorrow. So, yeah, if you guys watching and enjoy my content, please thumbs up. And want to see more, subscribe to the channel, notification bell, always because and I'll see you guys next time for, well, John's story. Shin Megami Games out.